What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today, I'm going to show you guys how I made my millions. We are 1 month into FIFA 18, give or take, maybe a month and 2 weeks, 6 weeks, let's say 5 to 6 weeks into FIFA 18. And we have earned, as you can see at the top right here, over 4.1 million coins in total. Right now I'm on the FUTBIN club import. This tracks read-only data from your web app. It's a very easy, cool feature to use. It doesn't require passwords or details or anything like that. So if you wanted to use it and look at this as well yourself, that's great. And if not, I completely understand why people wouldn't want to sign up to it. But what this does is it tells you what you've got everywhere. For example, it tells me that I've got 186,861 coins. I've got a record of 535,697. I've won 13 trophies. I've got 3.93 million coins in player value, 80,000 coins in consumables, and 150,000 coins on the trade pile, giving me my total of 4.165. Now, the reason why this isn't entirely accurate and why this video is called 4 million and not 4.165 million is because some of the bronzes, for example, aren't necessarily accurate. This guy here, it's unlikely that he's actually still worth 3.5k. It's more likely that he's worth 400 or 500 coins. But there's not so many players there. You can see like not really many of the players are worth more than 1,000 coins actually, to the point where this will be more accurate than it ever has been before. It shows you down the right hand side here the type of consumables you have. So I have 47 gold contracts that will sell for 9,400. I have 30 bronze shiny contracts that this says will sell for 6,000 coins, but we all know they won't sell. However, I also have hundreds of gold common contracts that will actually sell that aren't on here. So it kind of gets, you know, you kind of get a little bit of give and take through all the stats where you can take this as kind of a given. It tells you the price of the consumables, how many you have and what they're going for currently, by way of position modifier. So I could easily sell these two position modifiers here for a few thousand coins. That'd be pretty awesome. We've got a couple of right wing to right forwards that we'd get some coins for. We've got 6 center mids to CDMs that we could probably sell for 350 each. The healing cards as well. I've got 7 gold squad fitnesses. Is that a squad fitness? Damn, they're at 300 coins right now. I need to stack up. And then we've also got the injuries, which again aren't the most accurate, but are quite accurate. And then training, it doesn't track any of this at all. It also shows you your current squad. Now my current squad is this that I use for a video on the Road to Glory. Sorry, on the main account. So you'll see that in the next day or two on the main account. But it can show you everything basically. So it shows you all the players. So I bought Manuel Neuer for 207,000 coins. He's currently 174,000 coins. So I've lost 41,000 on him. Thierry Henry, however, I've made 30,000 coins to sell him. I've lost 100,000 coins after tax on Paul Pogba. I've lost 50k on Boateng, 40k on Vidal, and 40k on Alaba. And I'm okay with that. And this actually sparked the reason why I'm making this video, because people keep asking me, aren't you going to sell everything so that you can have, like, so that you can buy it back during the market crash and make profit? And the answer is no, because I actually already make a lot of profit from this game. We're looking at 600, 800,000 coins per week. And I'm going to show you today a little bit of everything that I do and how I make lots of little bits of coins and lots of big bits of coins, and how you can follow suit as well. So this was FUTBIN, guys. As I said, I just wanted to kind of show you FUTBIN and show you that you can use this. Like, I'm going to go and check after this video. I'm going to go and check all of these, well, mainly just these first 4 or 5 players to see if they have good value. Because if this guy is actually going for 3.5k or even 3k or 2.5k, I will sell him and make the money back. But you can see in total, my total club value is almost 4.2 million coins. Obviously, I have most of that wrapped up in, when we look at the main players, I've got, you know, 1.8 million of that in Henry, almost 500,000 of that in Paul Pogba. These players here, Neuer, Henry, Boateng, Pogba, Vidal, and Alaba, make up the bulk of my 4.2 million coins, and then a lot of it comes here, like Bernardo Silva's that I picked up, just some stuff. Eric Bailly there, I've lost 20,000 coins on him. Antonio Valencia, I've lost 17,000 coins on him. I don't mind taking these losses, it's not so bad. But we're going to jump over to console, guys, and I'm going to show you exactly how I make my profit. Alright guys, so as we come back onto the actual main console, we're going to start from tab to that tab, showing you how the profit comes, where it comes from. And first and foremost, Foot Central is an important aspect to making profit. The daily objectives, you know, from this one here, we just get 800 coins. Now that doesn't seem like a lot, but there are 5 daily objectives every day. So obviously 35 per week. There are 5 weekly objectives. So you're looking at 40 objectives throughout the course of the week. And if you complete all of these, you might not necessarily get 800 per turn. Sometimes you get 350. Sometimes you get packs that are worth anything. But we can easily attribute a 500 to 600 coin minimum value to the daily and weekly objectives. When you times that by 40, you're already looking at 20 to 30,000 coins per week just by doing this. Now, if we look at ourselves and take into consideration, let's attribute 6 weeks. Let's say we're 6 weeks in. If we look at 6 weeks at 30,000 coins, that's 180,000 coins, give or take, I would have made from daily objectives. If we look at, I'll do both of these during squad battles, but get fit, apply a fitness consumable. No, is a team? No, it's to a player. I need to do that as an individual. I don't think I have any individual squad fit individual cards, so that sucks. And then I've got to play 1 more seasons game and get 3 threaded through ball assists, which I will do again during squad battles this evening. I believe the threaded through balls are the RBYs or the R1 triangles. But just off of objectives alone, big profit. We then go into single player, and this is where a big chunk of profit comes from in single player. Now, first and foremost, I'm still in Division 10 in seasons, but I do absolutely want to work my way up to Division 1 here and win Division 1, just so that we say we did. For winning Division 1, I believe you get a 15k untradeable pack. So at some stage throughout this year, I'm going to dedicate a couple of days to just sitting there and going up through the seasons. We haven't really generated much coins off of single player seasons. That's not where it comes from. Squad building challenges are obviously a humongous part of where we've made a lot of coins, whether it be from marquee matchups, from bronze packs, or actually the packs themselves. And I can show 2 perfect examples. This marquee matchups itself, we packed Iniesta, he sold for 30k, we made profit. Marquee matchups of weeks gone by, we was able to sell a load of bronze players for 2,000 to 5,000 coins each that we picked up for super cheap through the bronze pack method that we'll get to in a second. So squad building challenges are big, and I've still got a lot of easy coins to be made in squad building challenges through the leagues. I have started already the Russian league. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and find out for me personally which ones of these I've nearly completed, which ones are cheap for a good pack. You know, some of these offer like 25, 35 and 45k packs and cost 8,000 to 10,000 coins to complete. So, you know, during the right time, I'll be able to go and complete the easy league SBCs and make even more profit. And then, of course, the icon SBCs are kind of a coin sink rather than profit, but will give us long-term profit. And when EA release any other new SBCs, it's always easy to make profit off of those. So SBCs are a good way to make a continuous amount of profit, and I'd say are good for at least 50 to 100,000 coins for me per week. This week, again, just take this week into consideration. We're only into Wednesday so far, so we don't know what might come from SBCs Thursday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday, but I've already made at least 50,000 coins from the marquee matchups just from the players that I was able to sell and that Andres Iniesta, let alone all the other items that I picked up through the packs. So SBCs are a great way. But for me, squad battles is huge. Squad battles is such an important feature to making coins consistently on the game this year. Now, I'm currently 19th in the world, not quite as high as I want to be. How many people are seemingly abusing the glitch? Just the top 2 still. And this guy, I know he is as well, though he's not that many points ahead, so he must have slipped up on a game or 2. But from this guy here, number 4, at 35,380, down to where I am at 19th and maybe even 20th space, there's only like 800 points between us, 900 points between us. So, you know, throughout the course of the week, I'm never usually in the top 100 this early on. It's usually at the later end of the week where everybody gets either caught up for time because of foot champs or just doesn't have the energy to play squad battles. That's usually when I start steaming into the top 100. So the fact that I'm actually already 19th right now is good news. But the reason why this is so effective by way of coins made is because, and this isn't, this has got to be suited for you and what you can do per week. But even if you're the kind of person that can only finish gold 1 per week, which is 15% of all players, like, surely, only half the people that play finish above Silver 1. I find it hard to believe because the points total is so low. But let's say you can finish Gold 1, that's 12,500 coins. And the packs, now if we assume again 6 weeks so far, you're looking at 100,000 coins from coins, and then even more coins from match coins, just from playing the game, let alone the 2 Jumbo Premium Gold packs and the Premium Gold Players packs that you get, and those 15k packs and that 25k pack you get. Okay, so that has a 55k value. So you're actually got, again, around 350,000 coins worth of packs if you just finish Gold 1 every week. Now, let alone the people that can finish Elite 3s, 2s and 1s. And then for myself, I've been 40th, 10th, 14th, and Elite 1 twice. They're my first 5 weeks. So we've got Elite 1 twice. We've gained 80,000 coins and 4 mega packs. That's great return. We finished 40th once, which was 65,000 coins, 2 more mega packs and a 100k pack. We finished 14th once, which was 75,000 coins, a 100k pack and 2 50k packs. And we finished 10th once, which was 87,500 coins, 2 50k packs and 1 ultimate 125k pack. So I have made an absolute banking off of squad battles. And then we go into the next tab and we go into online. And this is once again another huge section for how people make their coins. We've had obviously 5 weekends of FUT Champs so far, only 4 sets of rewards so far. But if we look at how much coins, again, just on average, that I've personally made from this, and you know, for you guys, let us know in the comment section below how much you guys have made. But for me personally, I've got 1 Elite 1 finish, which was 125,000 coins, 2 100k packs and 2 Premium Team of the Week packs, in which one of those 100k packs we picked up, like the Inform Higuain, we picked up Inform Fernandinho, we made a lot of coins off of that. I've got 3 Elite 3 finishes, so that's another 210,000 coins, another 3 100k packs and another 3 Premium Team of the Week packs, and I've also got 1 Gold 1 finish, which of course is 50,000 coins and 2 100k packs. So I've cleaned up again. We're looking at 210, 310, 320, 330, maybe like 400,000 coins in earnings of coins alone, let alone the packs and what came from that. We've got just from this section, just from FUT Champs, right? So FUT Champs is a phenomenal way, of course, to keep coins ticking over in your club. We've then got online draft, and for the draft, I've entered the draft somewhere around 40 times, 27 times, so 27 draft entries. I haven't even won it a lot. I've only got 6 wins, which is genuinely pathetic. How have I only got 6 wins from 27? I thought I nearly got it back to a 1 in 3 ratio at one point. Didn't I? Maybe I didn't. But I've been to the final probably 15 or 18 times, and I've just bottled the final a lot. But I've only got 6 wins out of 27 drafts. Compare my draft record to your draft record. 63 wins, 21 losses, and 6 wins out of 27 entries. I've made over 400,000 coins from the draft. Of course, a lot of it is based on pack luck. I packed PK when he was selling for a lot. I packed Antonio Valencia when he was selling for a lot. I packed a few players. I packed Aurier when he was selling for 20k because his ones to watch was in packs afterwards. I packed a lot of good players and a lot of consumables and such that have just not only earned me money, but saved me money from having to actually buy consumables and spend my coins on what I would spend. So draft is another method. You know, 400,000 coins, give or take, from draft, 400,000 coins from FUT Champs, a few 100,000 coins from squad battles. In fact, in terms of squad battles, how much coin, and I'm just talking coins alone. Let's not consider packs and what we got from match coins and packs, but in terms of coins alone, I've got 80,000 off of that, another 65,000 there, that puts me at 145. We've got 14th, which puts me at 220, and this one here. So we've gained over 300,000 coins from squad battles rewards, over 400,000 coins from FUT Champs rewards, over 400,000 coins from FUT Draft rewards, and that's not taking into consideration the packs from from squad battles and from FUT Champs. Online seasons, again, is another nice way to generate coins. I'm currently up into Division 1. We got up into Division 1 in yesterday's video. It's not the most amount of coins that you earn. You know, I got 13,500 for Division 2, like 12,000 or 11,800 from Division 3, like 9,600 or whatever it is from Division 2, Division 4 or whatever. Well, I've generated at least 100,000 coins through my rewards through seasons, which is a nice extra addition to the club. And I've only played, what, 63 games for over 100,000 coins. It's actually not too bad. It's just it's a tax grind on consumables and time to play seasons right now. It's just not necessarily worth it. We then look at the squads. Now the squads, obviously we can't make coins off of the squads. And the transfer market is another fantastic area. So you can trade. Trading is a great way to make profit, and I've been trading. And I'm going to show you some of the trades that I've been making. Obviously, I highly suggest to all of you guys to not just blindly follow what I do, but think for yourself as to what could be important and when. And I want to show you why that's important, because there are also a lot of trades that I've got here that are currently in a negative that I'm still keeping because I'm very confident that I'm going to make money off them. Morgan Schneiderlin was one that I started picking up for 1,100 coins. I think he's at about 1,500 coins right now. I was looking one day on FUTBIN, and I was looking at the Premier League players, and I noticed Morgan Schneiderlin, who looks like he's back down at about 1,300 coins. I noticed he was just super cheap. For an 83 rated Premier League French midfielder with potential SBCs and a player of the month to come, I found that to just be a ridiculously cheap price. You know, 1,100, 1,200 coins for an 83 rated player anyway is crazy cheap. When you then take into consideration that he's from a major league and a major nation, it just gives him more value. So for me personally, I thought Schneiderlin was a good investment. I also went and picked up some Ralph Farmans for about 3k. Reason being that player of the month, in my opinion, is either going to be Sané or De Bruyne. If it is Sané, he played for Schalke. Farman is German and also played for Schalke. You just don't know on that one. So I look at Farman and I think, yeah, 3,000 coins for Ralph Farman, banging. I went and bought a couple of Labyads for about 700 to 800 coins. He is currently, by looks of things, about 1,500 coins, maybe 1,800 coins. And he's only going to go up. There's one there for 1,300. He is currently out of packs, but he's usable in 2 SBCs, which is huge. So he's usable in the marquee matchups for Morocco, and he's usable in the Eredivisie League SBC for Utrecht. And he's out of packs right now. So I picked up quite a few of him, probably about 10 or 12 of him. I also went and picked up some Parejos because he's also in form right now and out of packs. And as a guy who's 82 rated for 1,000 coins, I couldn't say no. This might be one of those ones where I don't make profit, but I couldn't turn my face away from this. 1,000 coins for an 82 rated Spanish central player who can fit any position and get good chemistry, be it centre-back, striker, right mid, left mid. The only places he can't get good chemistry is full-back and wing. Left mid, right mid, 7 chemistry. CDM, 10 chem. Centre mid, 10 chem. Cam, centre forward, striker, 10 chem. Centre-back, 7 chem. Everywhere else, 3 chem. So for 1,000 coins, I can't lose out on him. I'll always be able to sell him for 1,100 coins and make my money back, maybe a little bit of profit. But because he's out of packs now, I thought, hey, let's pick a couple up. If EA drop an SBC that is required in, we make some profit. If they don't, I just sell him when he's back in packs and get my money back for him. Leighton Baines the same. You know, another Premier League 82 rated player. He's an English left back. He was already going for around 2.6, 2.7k, and now he's out of packs again. So I picked a few up for 2.8, 2.9, hoping that he'll go up, even if it's only by 500 to 1,000 coins. Ashley Young the same. You know, player of the month is coming. He was, at the time that I bought him, the cheapest Premier League in form for 22,250, and he is currently, yeah, at least what I paid for him I can get back. Again, it's just a safe investment. I am by no means as well, guys, I am by no means a market guru, right? I take inspiration on the market from people like Nick 2018. Nick, over the past few years, hasn't been an insane trader. But this year, he's dedicating a lot of time and a lot of energy to trading, and it's paying big dividends for him. He spends a lot of time on the market, and from what he's learned, I take inspiration from that. So I'm going to learn, you know, I tried my hand at trading a bit last year. I made some great trades. I made some really bad trades. Overall, I think we came out in big profit through the trading market throughout the course of the year. But this year, I really want to learn how to make consistent day-to-day profit by picking up on easy trends to generate coins. Even if that only means 1 or 2% per trade pile turnover. You know, if we spend 100,000 coins and we only make 2% profit, that's only 2,000 coins. But if it's 2,000 risk-free coins per day, that's 15,000 coins over the week. Over a 10-week period, that's another 150,000 coins that goes in towards buying another big player. So if I can only make 1 or 2%, I'll still make a lot of coins per week. If I can make 3 or 4% or 5 to 8%, we could be talking about millions of coins over a 10-week period, which is what I want to do. So I'm trying different things on week to week, and eventually I'll find something that works for me. But you can see here I've picked up Farman's, Baines, Labiad's, Ashley Young's, and Morgan Schneiderlin's and Parejos. That's kind of everything that's sat in my trade pile to a degree. I also went and bought a Jan Vertonghen because as a Belgian, if it's De Bruyne for Player of the Month, Vertonghen's there. And if it's not De Bruyne for Player of the Month, but you still need a high-rated team for Player of the Month, for Sané, Vertonghen's an 85 rated, one of the cheapest 85 rated that there was on the market. And I actually think he's cheaper now than when I bought him. So there you go, 18,750 for an 85 rated. This is the market crash coming into consideration. I'm very tempted to go and buy a couple Vertonghens for 17 to 18k. I don't think you can lose out on that. He's 85 rated and one of the cheapest Premier League players. And as I say, when I said earlier on, I've already made some losses on some of the players I've picked up, and Vertonghen is one of those. Now, fortunately, he's going for currently 17,000 coins on PlayStation. Fortunately, I only bought 1 or 2 of them. Cahill I picked up for 3.5k for an 84 rated English Premier League player, 3.5k, bargain. More Schneiderlins, more Labiads. I bought some silvers. What I did here with silver was a test that seemingly has failed. When I was looking at silver on FUTBIN, his price was going like this, right? It was just going up and down and up and down, and he was hitting as low as 43 or 400 and then going up as high as 52 to 5,300. So I thought to myself, let me try my hand here. You know, in fact, if we look at the hourly graph today, he went as high as 4,800. So if I did list him for 4,800, mine would have sold. I would have made, what's that, 480 halved. I would have made 30 coins per card. Not necessarily worth it, but as an 84 rated Premier League player, he will eventually go back up, hopefully, to that 5k mark. If not, he's still at 4.7k right now, right at this second. I could sell him at 4.7k and take a few, maybe 100 coins per card tax loss, and I'd be okay with that because I wanted to test it out. I wanted to give it a shot. Like I say, yesterday, at one point, his lowest bin was 5,500 coins. But again, if there's ever an SBC that requires a City player, which again, if it's De Bruyne or Sané that wins, silver as an 84 rated City player could become an 8 to 10, maybe 12k player. You just don't know. So we tried that. Some of these guys I've listed that were just in my club that I'm trying to sell because I like Dos Santos. I'm just trying to sell him because I've got one in my club already. I don't need him. I don't care for him. Let's just try and get rid of him. Some of this stuff I'm just trying to sell that isn't investments. It's just generally stuff from inside my club. And in fact, let me list all of this stuff up from low bin and just let it go. We'll just let it go for whatever it goes for. If it goes for good coins, great. If not, then no problem at all. But that, guys, is again how I've made some profit. And I don't know exactly how much profit I've made from the trade pile. I do know for a fact that it's not crazy amounts. Now, this guy was going, yes, he's down. He's back down there at like 2.4k. Let's list ours up for 1.8k and see if we can get a good sale on him. The silvers I'll keep. This guy seemingly doesn't sell. Let's list in 200 bin to see if that produces a purchase. This guy is a Moroccan, so I figured he would go for a bit. Doesn't look like he's going to. And this guy, let's drop him down to 1,000 coins, and we'll go open bid 150 as well. And this left back as well, let's do the same. We'll drop him down to 1,000 bid and 1,000 bin and 150 on open bid. Pop this guy up on open bid as well. And these are just dudes that I picked up. We'll send him back to the club. I thought he was going to sell because of Championship SBC, but I guess not. A Spanish striker will eventually sell for 200 coins. We've got another Greek here. I was hoping that he would sell because he is Greek and part of marquee matchups. And Mustafi again, you know, I picked up Mustafi for 3,300. I just relisted him. I think I bought a few of him. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. He's currently 3,600, so I could sell him and make a little bit of profit, like 100 coins or so, but we'll keep hold of him. This guy, let's try and relist him. Kone there as well, I tried to sell just because he's Ivory Coast for SBCs. And then this guy, again, I don't know why. I don't know what he's useful for, but we're going to try and list him up again. So that's kind of what I'm doing for trades. Yeah, I'm going to make some losses. I'm going to make some wins. What I'm trying to do, though, is turn over the trade pile. I want to get into a position where I'm actually turning the trade pile over once or twice a day for 2 to 5% profit. If I can do that, I can start, you know, again, let's say we dedicate 100,000 coins per trade pile. If we can start making 2,000 to 5,000 coins per trade pile 2 or 3 times a day, we could easily start making 6 to 15,000 coins a day just off of small trades, just a small margins, but big times. So, you know, let's say we get even 10, 12k a day over the course of a week. That's another 100,000 coins a week. Again, over a 10-week period, we can make 1 million coins just by continuously turning our trade pile over, by picking up small players and selling them. Even to the point where right now, if I look at the Premier League, and if I go and look at the cheapest informs in the Premier League, let me go to gold informs and go to Premier League. If we look at the cheapest inform right now on PlayStation on the Premier League, it is Steve Cook, who is 17.5k, and he's 5,000 coins cheaper than Ashley Young, who's also an 81 rated. So off that note, for me personally, I can't help but think Cook is going to be a good investment. The problem is, in terms of what I was just saying, in terms of, I don't want to necessarily trade long term. I don't want to buy Cook and wait for an SBC where he's ready, or wait until he's out of packs, and then when he's out of packs, he'll go up to 20k. He's an 81 rated, so he's, you know, going to be good like that. That's not really what I'm looking for. What I'm more looking for is picking up players that right now are just on a low trend that will go back up in a few hours. You know what I mean? So I'm going to look into that. But I did go and buy those 2 Cooks because as an 81 rated English Premier League player, he is the cheapest in form by 5k to Ashley Young. So you can only sit here and assume that his price is most definitely going to rise to at least 20k, where after tax will make around 2,000 coins per card. And if it goes any higher than 20k, even better. So that's how I make money off the transfer list. And then last but not least, guys, the last thing we're going to show, well, 2 more things actually. First and foremost is bronze packs. Bronze packs are just the greatest. For 400 coins per pack, you are guaranteed a return on your investment every single pack. It might not happen immediately. It might not happen in pack 1. It might not happen in pack 2. It might not happen in pack 100 immediately. But over time, you'll make money. And here's why. Because in every pack, you get a minimum of 3 players, right? So we get some contracts that we can use that saves us having to buy contracts. Now, these 3 players here, now I'm actually going to discard these because I already have them in the club. But at one given time, this guy, in fact, let me actually have a look at Melling and tell you exactly what he went up to at one stage. So Melling, at one point in time, went up to 5,000 coins for whatever SBC was required of Melling. He went up that high. So he was obviously a very important card for one of the Australian League SBCs. Ogawa, let's have a look if Ogawa has gone up in value. Ogawa. So Ogawa, 63 rated right mid. He's currently only worth 200 coins. On October the 11th, his lowest bin for the whole day was 500 coins. So for some reason, common Japanese right mids were useful for something, and he went up to 400 or 500 coins. So he was sellable. So all of these dudes, all of these 3 guys will be sellable for at least 200 coins at one stage or another. So you're going to get 600 coins back from these dudes minimum at one stage or another. It just depends on whether or not you can be patient. Plus you get a discard value. Now, like I said, I've already got those in the club, so I'm going to discard those. But the more bronze packs you open, not only will you get players that could potentially sell at a later date, you could also get players that could potentially sell right now. There are so many League SBCs out right now. There's marquee matchups, and there are just a lot of bronzes that are generally worth a whole bunch. So both of these players I'm going to send into my club. I'm going to be able to sell those at one stage or another to make profit from this this pack, and I get a free fitness card, a free training card, and some free contracts. Bronze pack method is always ideal. This guy here, I'm sure, if I remember last year, EA did, maybe it was even during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, they did flash SBCs. And during some of the flash SBCs, you needed bronze low-rated players. That's when people like Cooper go through the roof. 6, 8, 10Ks, easy. And if you've got hundreds of these dudes in your club, you can legitimately make millions of coins if you're constantly aware of what sells, when, and why. If you're just completely blasé and out of the loop, yeah, you're going to be in trouble. This guy here, this Portland Timbers guy, I know for a fact he was selling for at least 4,000 coins, and that's why I don't have him in my club anymore, because I sold him. Because there was an SBC where your man here was absolutely imperative to it, and he went up to 8,000 coins according to FUTBIN. There was a stage where our Arboleda went up to 8,000 coins. Great. Just great. These guys as well, they would have been worth something at some stage or another. So that's how we make money off of bronze packs. And that takes us pretty much to all of what we've seen here, except one last thing. And this is something that I think people misunderstand. And there's that guy, he went for 1,800 coins. That's great. This is something I think people don't look at and misunderstand a lot. And that, guys, is match coins. If you look at match coins, I have made, just from playing games on this account, 519,278 match coins. Just from playing the game. That's 520k, guys. That's a Paul Pogba paid for, bought and paid for, just by playing the game. You know what I mean? So we made over 500,000 from match coins. We made potentially millions from bronze pack at this current stage. We've made hundreds of thousands from squad battles, foot champs, foot draft, and from seasons we made about 100,000. We've made hundreds of thousands from SBCs. And if you combine, like, I know everyone doesn't have the time of day to spend as much time as I do to give you as much growth as I can get. But if I've personally made 4 million in, we're going to say 5 weeks actually, because it's been 5 weekend leagues and 5 weeks of squad battles rewards. If I made 4 million in 5 weeks, that's 800,000 coins per week on average. And I haven't even had that great a pack luck. Yeah, I pulled that Higuain. He was massive for the club. I packed Fernandinho, who went for 100,000 or so. He was big for the club. But outside of those two, which are good for about 500,000 coins, I haven't really made that much in terms of great pack luck, like sensational pack luck. But even still, you guys could still have pack luck. So I'm able to make 800,000 coins, give or take, per week. And I put obviously a lot of time into this. If you can even put a quarter of the time and energy and effort into your account as I do into mine, you're going to be looking to make 200,000 coins per week. And if you're clever with those 200,000 coins, there's no reason why that can't become more coins. So I just wanted to show you this episode, guys. I wanted to dedicate this episode as to how I've got the club that I've got. You know, when we look at my club, we've got 4,300 players. And we've got some of the best players in the game already. Thierry Henry. I bought an Otamendi as well. Funnily enough, there was a thread on Reddit about this Otamendi that his price is crashing as well. He's currently at, he's up to 52,000. And again, I bought Otamendi because he's a high-rated Man City inform. You just never know when he's going to be important. But at 53,000 right now, might sell him and make 1,000 coins on him. We've got an Ashley Young, a Cook. Then we've got Neuer, Boateng, Vidal. Look at these beasts in the club. Pogba, Alaba, Bailly. And then just players on players. I could sit here for so long. For so very long. If I actually take a look at my main team and the total value of my main team, I've probably got around 1 million coins in players that are just sat there doing nothing. And a couple of 100,000 in consumables that sat there doing nothing. And about 300,000 altogether in the trade pile and coins that sat there doing nothing, to the point where I could easily scramble together, not easily, I could spend some time to scramble together around another 1.2 to 1.4 million coins, and that's before this new weekend league rewards come out. So I might clear out, I actually might clean out the club and clear out every single gold, every single sellable silver and sellable bronze, everything on the trade pile and everything else in between, and see if we can't go and get ourselves Patrick Vieira. I think that might be fantastic for this weekend league. It would be a lot of time and a lot of dedication to do so, but I think it might be worth it. But for now, guys, this is actually going to be the end of the video. I know rewards are out today, and rewards are already out at the time you're watching this, but you're going to see the rewards tomorrow. And who knows, that those rewards might be accompanied with us purchasing a Patrick Vieira. This, though, dudes, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, I'm out. Peace.